Thank you so much, Tsunami. We are here. We are ready. Hamburg, are you excited for the first game of the International? Well, that's good because we're going to be here another 60 minutes, surely, if anything to go by from what we had earlier.
Do you think that's what Tundra have in mind here, though? They picked a juggernaut into quite a bit of, debuff immunity stuns here, Lyric. I'm a little concerned.
You know, you're not wrong. And the panel was talking about it, sort of this team fight supremacy that you sort of have in this early goings for XG. And I was wondering if they maybe are even just thinking, we're going to Healing Ward try and like push high ground. And that's why they went for it. Because there were those other more team fight oriented heroes they maybe could have gone for. Instead saying doubling down on the push potential.
Yeah, Winter was bringing up the Faceless Void. I thought that looked kind of solid too. Obviously there were issues no matter what hero you picked. This is a very well-rounded draft from XG. You've got this very defensive and annoying Winter Wyvern hero that we haven't seen too often, but you start to think about what happened at the road to the International, and you're like, yeah, Wyvern kind of fits, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We got some swarming units for potential with the Helm Creeps. We've got this ability to just like try and defend these towers, slow things down, and also just really big team fights that have been very game deciding at the later parts of this game. And of course, Winter Wyvern, just like Disruptor, one of these supports that late game, you get a Blink Dagger, the fight can just be on you completely.
Yeah, and of course, that's where BZM is going to be looking to make those big jumps in later on to find Xnova hanging out to the side. But at least out of this early going, we're just getting a solid laning stage, it looks like, for Tundra. You can see they're already putting a little bit of a hamper here onto Ame's Troll Warlord, a hero that I absolutely despise, but it does actually seem like it's pretty good in this game.
Yeah, it's got some issues, but, it's pretty much just the Shadow Demon, right? This idea of just trying to disrupt who you're attempting to target during your ultimate, also just being disrupted yourself, perhaps. So some nuisances, but overall, it's obviously been a very successful hero here so far. You saw it's already 8-0 along the road of this tournament, so seeing if Ame can keep it lossless thus far.
And already they're doing some pretty good spam out here. Interesting to see XXS go for the early boars, considering the counter that we've seen them take in Toby's Warlock, but still opting to play more around that, of course, boar, and then eventually Helm of the Overlord build.
Yeah, I think it's a little hard to get like tons of value out of the Fatal Bonds versus his boars right now. And of course, the ability to just stack constantly. You know, we've seen these Beastmaster players just very early getting multiple stacks off, and that has been a key to a lot of the success that we've seen from XG so far. So I can appreciate still using that. And his lane partner here, XinQ, on this Tiny, I feel like this is a very contested hero between these two teams. I was thinking that they were maybe going to be grabbing it for Soxa, perhaps moving Toby over to the Shadow Demon if they could, but then just instantly snapped up there by XG. And I have a feeling it's not the last time we'll see this hero in this series.
Well, after the early stages here of this lane, you can see across the board Tundra just getting a little bit of the better of it, and Ame might get a fourth stack here of the poison. Do they want to stick around for a fifth? If Soxa hits this would be huge. Instead goes over to Xnova, stacks him up again, gets it on the boat. Oh man, Ame very low there.
Yeah, some big value happening here. Has to be past a Tango, and does have a Salve coming on. The Courier Chrysalis now spinning away up top here onto XinQ.
Turns, realizes this is not going to work. Toby low. Oh, gets the Ruin, a few more hits, but Toby, he manages to survive.
All right, big ward value there.
He just last hit a bird that was going. I have not seen that before on a jug. That was pretty cool.
You know, this is what Warlock usually does. You know, you pick Warlock so you can pick your Spectres or some other hero that needs a little bit of help in the lane, right? And they just get healed over and over. Chrysalis picks Jug, saves the Warlock under tower.
Yeah,
you know?
Not what you expect all the time, but still very good stuff. 29 and 13 for Chrysalis. Still only 13 last hits on XXS. They are really taking it to him here.
XinQ kind of struggling to assist, right? He's at half HP, so even if he mangoes and goes for a play, if he messes up, he's just going to get spun down to death until he has boots.
Well, usually we think about last picks in the context of, being this hero that's going to be a great team fighter later or cause this huge problem. Maybe this problem is just trying to completely dominate the lane and then snowball from there, shut down XXS's timing, because it's going to be a while before he gets that Dominator.
And while all this action is happening in the side lanes, very quietly, we have a pretty big lead growing here for BZM. That's why they call him the best zoomer mid, you see.
Oh my god.
Because he's crushing it right now. Look at him. He's top of the board. Where's this Pango? You know, XM's leading for his own team, but he's under all 3 cores for Tundra.
That's true. No, they're having a good time of it so far. Obviously can turn in a moment if things get a little bit too spicy and some early hits thrown out. But 6-minute mark coming up, first rune, obviously a really important time for a Storm Spirit. And they're getting set up, should be able to secure the top one. So as we get close to the 7-minute mark, we'll see if anybody decides to make the movement over for Wisdom. It does appear like Shadow Demon is going over to try and sneak one, or maybe go for a kill here onto XXS. He's just a little bit... Oh, and Pango rotating also.
Yeah. They really need this play right now.
The invis. They see one. Don't spot XM, though. And now Rolly back and forth. Finds 2. Chrysalis decides that he cannot make that move forward onto the Beastmaster. So they shut down any extra action coming their way. And it looks like it is just going to be a trade-off of Wisdoms.
Yeah, that's a lot of time spent here from the mid, unfortunately. Big effort. And, you know, I'm looking at XXS. He's lowest of the cores, and he doesn't have anything to fall back on right now.
Yeah.
There are no stacks made for him at this moment. And even if there were some, like, they're obviously getting very aggressive right now. As you can see, Tundra, BZM's coming in here, right? They've kind of just left the lane because they're worried about potential kills. Instead, they're putting all this focus on XXS to try and just slow down any sort of an engine that's going to give that time to Ame. Rather than focusing him, shutting him down, get rid of the playmakers themselves in this XXS Beastmaster.
And then naturally, he's going to lose the rest of his map as things go on. That makes a lot of sense. Well, 8 minutes, another rune taken away from the Storm. That one was a shield rune. So should have a decent chance of getting a kill rune after the fact. Toby takes over at mid and wants to... Obviously, won't be getting that many more points in his...
We're not there, but it's all coming together, you know?
That's right. X-Nova still hanging out. Soxa spots him, and that should turn into an eventual kill as the banishment is there. Does have a TP away. Any way to break that? Yes. Soxa gonna draw first blood.
Oh, I see some red flashing in the crowd here. Everyone immediately checking for their Crimson Witnesses.
That's right.
Oh, speaking of flashing in the crowd, it's National Alert Day here in Germany, Lyrical.
That's right. So in a couple of minutes, there might be a loud sound. Do not be alarmed. It's only an alert. You don't need to run away. It's going to be fine.
You got like 2 minutes until that's going to go off. So
maybe there will be a hype fight happening at the same time.
So check your phones. It might go a little wild, just so you know. Thanks. Shout out to everyone. Plants a very sneaky one there. BZM helping out the fantasy gamers there as he plants a ward.
Chrysalis gonna come and contest these immovable objects.
Is that what we're calling the Helm Creeps?
Yeah, I think so at this point. As 33 sent one through also. So Helm on Helm action.
It's what everyone here came for, you know?
Heroes are so yesterday, you know?
Yeah.
We're also almost about...
Sound?
Yeah, it's nice.
There we go. Hopefully not in the booths as well. Thank you, everyone, for dealing with that.
Is this real that he's going for the Holy Locket on Storm Spirit?
Well, all right. We're juicing it up here. That's a lot of energy, you know?
That's crazy. What an interesting decision.
With a soul ring as well.
Yeah.
Just fully committed.
You know what? If nobody's casting spells, you need to make your own charges.
That's right.
So Holy Locket Storm, let's go.
It's good attributes. You're just farming it up a little bit. I'm curious to see how it fits. Maybe it's because he wants to be like this heavy initiating role. And so he wants to make sure he has lots of zips to go in, to get back out, and open up these fights for 3-3 to dominate. I think that's the plan here.
Dude, a cold embrace. I mean, this is what you basically have to do, though, I think, because it's going to be too tough otherwise. So you've got the cold embrace ability to keep these towers alive, and they are desperately going to need it, because I think Tundra is just going to start grouping now.
Yeah, it looks like they're indeed hitting their timing. There certainly has been an impressive recovery here from XXS, I do have to say, with the help of these Helm Creeps. He is back right now, so He does have some capabilities as they move in for this fight, but he's going for that Ags next.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of sunk gold right now that's just giving him some stats, but until he gets that Ag in him, he hasn't really upgraded that much.
Oh, and the potential here, they're smoked up.
Is it our first big fight of the International Lyrical?
To contest, they roll it up, trying to find an opening. XM
he
managed to get it, actually. They do have the winner's curse if they need it. If they step too far forward on Tundra, they're going to be in trouble. Cold Embrace onto Xingqiu, keeping him alive for only a moment.
Oh, he's going in.
Still hanging on to this. The winner's curse is ready, but the roll through on XM. They did manage to kill the Tiny, but they won't get anybody else.
Look at Xnova. He's just getting zoned back.
Yeah.
Like, the Dragon was on him. The Lycan creeps are there. He's trying to get in there to create a good fight opportunity by baiting in Xingqiu, but he can't get the finish.
Yeah.
Because, how can you get in there as this Dragon?
Sorry, another smoke.
Wyvern.
There you go. Sorry.
Sorry, but there's particulars out there.
That's a crazy one. I mean, yeah, you can see top net worth still being held by the Jug, and oh my God, not a camp stat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been watching across. It's like, it doesn't exist.
Wow. I mean, I guess if they know they're going to be giving up a lot of the map early, stacking camps just like makes that eventual steal worse.
I actually think they would have lost their stacked camps.
Yeah.
Had they stacked near their ancients, I do think BZM would have just simply stolen them.
Interesting. I mean, I guess with the Jug pick, they kind of knew what was coming. It was going to be this early pushing, and so they're like, we're just going to give up the areas where we need to, make sure that they fight for the runes, though. Ame getting jumped on now. Do they have enough to bring down the Troll? Zipping in, chasing for more. Xnova nearby. Does still have that Cold Embrace waiting. Turns, pops the ulti.
He's got to pop it, he thinks.
Yeah. And now he's not free from this. It's still not completely safe for Ame, and he drops.
Oh, that hurts.
Wow.
This comes down to how the fight plays out as BZM jumps in Q.
They go, try and blow him up. He's already used his avalanche, and Xingqiu, is he going to pop to that? Cold Embrace comes in. Meanwhile, they just dropped a golem onto XXS. He turns and starts beating it down. The golem being used actually makes this scary for Tundra.
Yeah, I think what happened is he was worried about BZM because BZM was kind of getting wrapped on a little bit.
Oh no, Ame forced to pop it again. He's fully trapped in by the Lycan here. Nowhere left to go.
When the dog walks you.
Oh no, Ame in trouble. And in spite of the butterfly, it's going to be a second death for Ame.
And although he's dying, this is what you get with the Ags.
They scan it though. They know immediately, but no golem.
No golem, no ability to get here. I mean, BZM, he has no TP, he has no mana anyway. He does have a great healing Lotus, but you know, it is slow.
They're zipping. They're thinking about it. Tundra starting to run down the river. They're going to get there, I think, just a little bit too late. XXS gets the Aegis. Chrysali's going to drop the Army side, and it goes over to the Mars.
That was crazy.
Unreal. Do they find him? Can they kill him? XXS still surviving. XM jumps in. He finds Toby. Oh, how is this working? Now they get that Cold Embrace. The winner's curse on top of Roar. Oh, you hate to see it, but he might be in trouble. Disruption save. Sox is right there. Do they have enough to catch and kill onto Chrysalis? Looking down, finding, yes! XG win a fight they should not have won. And they managed to put it together. And he still has the Aegis.
And it feels like taking risks almost never works out right now.
Oh, and, you know, start walking down tier 2 towers.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I'm not sure what the game plan is.
I mean, that is definitely a wipe all 3 tier 2 towers Aegis. I think without a doubt, they're all gone if you get that. So now they are able to just regroup, focus up, grab the Tormentor. So that'll go. And XG can just sort of position, always thinking like, where's the Storm Zip?
And then play around that continuously, absolutely. A smoke up now is they're going to try and bait out Ame for a moment as they get ready to walk uphill. XXS sees the Watcher, does not see the Storm, which is lurking nearby. The rest of the team also wrapping around. They just also finished a Blink Dagger, weirdly enough, on the Lycan. So he's got another way to get immediately into the fight with this Blink Orchid.
Alright, I like this. This brings me back. This is some TC Dota, you know? This is some old school. This is like buying the Blink on the hero that you don't really expect it, then you're like, yeah, this kind of makes sense, you know, because it synergizes with whatever item you bought. Or just the way that you need to win a fight in this case.
I think those when they can keep this push going, particularly if they manage to get the next Roche.
Yeah, and you heard the panel talking about like scaling supports. That Shadow Demon, great. You know, heading into the late game, you're always gonna have this opportunity to just ruin the way that they want to go into a fight. As we do start one here.
Jump in, Xingqiu, avalanche toss. They drop the golem. Connection, XM, roll through onto 3. It's pretty good, and Chrysalis tries to spin it off, and now realizing that's not going to work so well. They are all grouped together. 5 heroes of Tundra.
Where's Xnova? He just, you know, kind of scary.
They just don't have a great way to make this function. Again, that's the jump in from BZM, but what's the follow-up? Now immediately starting to drop huge amounts of damage out, but he gets the ulti disruption. Saksa, key play, need to find more. Can they get it? Ame is low, Ame is dead. Tundra, they've outlasted so far with that healing ward. And
do you want to chase into Curse though? XSS stands.
Needs to be careful. There it is, the winner's curse connection onto 33. Do they have enough damage to kill him off? Not quite, but he does fall. Omni Slash onto the Beastmaster and then hits over to the side. XM trying to play cleanup. Gets down Saksa. Maybe a chance here for him to bring down the rest of these heroes. He needs a few more hits. BZM, he gets the triple though. And then the turd finds the double on Chrysalis. Too much sustain.
Oh, focusing down, getting Ame at the beginning there. They lose it on so much of their damage on the side of XG. And they just hold out. They don't allow too good of a curse. You know, it was good targeting the fact that they're able to get down 3-3. But after that, Saksa, he does go down, unable to save his ally. But then there's that cleanup from BZM. That's going to put him up to 12 galvanized charges now.
Oh, man.
As they're going to get some...
Gotta get some more stuff going for himself.
It's coming. The BKB is only 100 gold away.
And a disruption into push is what it looks like we're going to be seeing. Saksa sends out the illusions. And in the meantime, the goal for XG is what it's continued to be. Farm, farm, farm. Find a pick when you can. As MKB is going to be the next bet for Ame. And another Blink Dagger. Ame might show for a second here on this wave, but is very far back, recognizing the danger that could be coming his way. Well, is he? Do they know? Okay, he sees the poison, and Saksa gets the banish. He went back over. Okay, no, they're not close enough, though, that it's going to matter.
Tumblr's toy is crazy.
Yeah. Jump in. They see that Ame is not there, and now they feel like they can go. An immediate catch and kill on XM.
That lack of Dispel. Just deadly still for that Pangolier as Xnova and Xingqiu both going to TP out.
Manages to escape. Hide and seek. That's the game that XG are playing.
Toby lurking nearby Ame here. Ame, of course, no chance at an MKB.
Alive has a smoke up with 3. 33 joins the rest of the fray. Manta to back away. And so that initiation, when it doesn't work, ends up getting away freely on XG.
Yeah, it's going to push them back, though, while they grab Tormentor, so...
You know, I gotta say, I felt like we were going to be getting more out of this Aegis this time around, but not. Move towards the mid lane a little bit. BZM, again, threatens with the jump. XM is nearby. And they call off any extra hits.
Ame's illusions aren't enough to stop this mid wave with the help of the Lycan Wolf. As Xnova now, he's going to be that pick-off.
Yeah. Should be a pretty easy bring down. So they find and kill the Wyvern.
BZM wants a little bit more here as he gets the regen.
Aegis expiring, jumping. And we'll find a creep. Extra 100 gold in the bank. No problem.
Nice. Toby gets the Wolf. Let's go. And look at this. Chrysalis just... with the help of the Dragon, taking that tower down as his allies, moving towards the Ancient to grab this outpost.
Yeah, bullying movement. That's what you want to see. BZM leading the charge again. And zips on forward, finds Xnova. Ame right there, gets the root, pops the ulti. BZM forced to pop his BKB. And then get out of here. Wait, jumps back in. TP out. Ooh, buddy.
Oh, meanwhile, we got a smoke coming in. Chrysalis coming close to XM and Xingqiu. Ulti dropped by Toby.
What do they have on the docket? XM gets caught and killed, shows the value of that Omni Slash, and now Xingqiu in further trouble. Tundra hitting hard, finding kills.
BZM wants to join the party here as an arcane rune, so he's okay with burning a little bit. just to get up with his allies. This Amplified Damage rune annihilated that Pango, and now it is coming for your towers.
And jumps forward, Chrysalis,
Ooh, okay.
by the tier 4s.
Jeez, danger there for Xnova. That could have been a disaster.
And ready at a moment, they throw out the Splinter Blast. Do also have another Cold Embrace, so these towers are going to live a little bit longer. They also have Shiva's done now for the Beastmaster. Tier 3 tower down, jump in, finds one, Ame there, roar onto Shadow Demon. It's a good target to get. Do they have enough for the kill? No! Saxa lives through it.
Xnova bought back, he's coming.
Chrysalis going, hunting, ethereal mode, a couple more hits is all they need. They got to take down that Shadow Demon. He's in further trouble with Chrysalis, just walking away.
BCS on Xnova.
Going, but do they have enough damage? Needs a few more avatars, yes! Zenku gets him!
And Xnova lives!
He might be able to do a bit. I mean, BZM is inside the base still while the rest of XG is cleaning up. Can they take down any more? Toby is gonna fall, but the hold happens.
Oh, Xnova surviving long enough to get the curse off to delay.
Moment.
You got summons. Surely you're gonna go. Soxa did scout already. He also knows it's up. He threw poison in there.
They have buyback. I kind of feel like you have to go for something here, but also it was Tundra that got the last Roche, so they're not gonna get a roar. And so I think they just get this in time.
I mean, Soxa sees it, but
they're on the other side of the map. They cannot get here in time.
No, there's no way.
Oh, third Roche going the way of XG.
That is an Aegis. That is a refresher, and that is some cheese to the team that mere seconds ago was losing a mid lane.
Nullifier for XM. It's going to be the next call, but as has been the case so far in this game, the big save is that guy, Soxa, and does not care about the Nullifier.
Well, he does have an A on disc, so
that's true.
He might care a little bit.
He'll care about that. When he's saving other people, he doesn't care.
That's going to help. There was also a Force Staff just picked up by Toby, too, so that's another issue for that. And Tormentor will be coming up here shortly. XG in a very good position for it.
Yeah, they're even calling out the Lotus pools. I think, are they trying to get enough for a block of cheese? Roar mid, finds him. XXS wanting to blow up, double roar. He did not like Toby, and that was 763 gold gained for that.
Okay, I mean, it helps out, right? Draws a lot of attention mid. Ame takes the top tower at the same time. He has a couple people smoking next to him right now.
Roar back up in 15 seconds because of that level 25.
Should Toby buy back here?
Saxa looks for a jump, immediately catching, trying to blow him up, but the Cold Embrace is there. Another way to save. That's BZM's BKB, and he's rooted. BZM able to get out. Oh, last second, able to get the stun from the Croaker.
Okay, Toby bought back for this. There's still Troll ulti. They have not gotten anything here.
A dangerous situation, 25 seconds until the Aegis is back up. How much do they have in the tank right now on Tundra to fight this?
I think they want to try and kite this, right? If you can get a disruption or something, try and like bait them into a bad fight right now. Exactly where they are.
Look at XG, they're just running back to the base.
They're drawing the exact same line that Tundra are moving on right now. They're perfectly predicting this. Will this Swift Blink open something up for Chrysalis? Will he get lucky with a bash? What does he have?
Jumps in, zips, finds one, it's onto the Beastmaster. Is it going to be enough? He got the Lotus off, but it's onto Ame. He pops the ulti, trying to stay alive, but a huge crit blows up one. Ame turns back now onto the jump, trying to find that kill. Chrysalis, he's out of here. A huge kill, and now looking for more. That's 2 down.
He's trying to get XXS, but he's just running.
33 is in too far, and XXS is healing up through this. But wait, they're also kiting over to the other side. 2 fights going on simultaneously. Looks like XM is able to get away for a moment, and the Pango rolls. Ethereal mode, trying to survive. Kills off Saxa on nothing, and he gets the blink away.
He's got the barrier.
I can't believe XM did that, getting away with murder, and now XXS also finds himself the storm. The toss, no! He gets the BKB out. Tundra. And now they do not have a Warlock for this defense because of the buyback. I mean, also no Golem for 80, so even when he's back up, it doesn't really matter. This is gonna be a full lane of racks for XG as they take this down. And, I mean, how much more do they want to go for? What's the call, XG? Still 18 seconds till Jug is back up. 33 is behind them. And Pango is not quite here yet. Oh, Ame's just going to leave his illusion in his creep and finds XM. Could see Dota plus win probability still in favor of Tundra somehow, but it's starting.
I mean, it's when you look at a creep wave and you got 5 wolves on it from the shard, and you're just like, okay, this is a little crazy.
Chrysalis shows on the wave, so does Ame. Underneath some sentries, but no great
He's
vision.
going in.
Now they find him. There it is, immediately popping away with that Aeon disc. Ame is hitting onto these creeps, but off to the side, it's BZM that was able to blow up Xnova.
That's a buyback.
Roar now, connection. Do they have enough to bring down BZM? BZM zips away. Second roll now coming from XM.
We're still holding Omni Slash.
There's still a bunch of team fight that can come out here from Tundra.
Dude, he can't get out.
Kill him. 33 gets fully rooted.
Just locked down, no way out. Bought back on Xnova to secure the Roche pit. They're still chasing, though. They're not happy with just Roche.
Ready for a moment, toss away Chrysalis, but the Omni Slash waits for a target and gets it there. It's on to Ame. Is it enough for the finish, though? No. Ame hits, now immediately away, and Satanic's back up. They even passed the cheese over to him. But they need to back out now on XG. They might be a bit too far forward. Even without 33, it's a dangerous time to...
No worries here. Go back, get another Aegis, cheese, refresher shard. And Tundra, what can you do?
The roar is there. They know it's going to be dropping quick. Tundra, we always knew that this could have been an option.
There's still a curse right now. There's no Omni Slash.
Think about a zip. BZM not going in yet. The roar is there. Finds him. Chrysalis disruption, saving his life. Roche falling low. Not dead yet. Waiting, jumping. BZM, no! They curse right at the end. Great play by Xnova, and that stops this battle in its tracks. Rooted. BZM manages to get the zip out, but gets caught by XM. And then able to zip away. But the damage has been done. XG. Constant question comes back up. Do you want to try and walk high ground, threaten high ground? Or maybe just kill them right when they come to mid lane?
Oh, that one hurts. I mean, this is the road to Scythe right now for BZM, and this is going to cost.
You got to do something to stop this.
They're calling for a wraparound. Chrysalis is trying to get an angle for an insane Omni Slash. He's decided this is the play for them right now.
You've got to do something. You need anything you can get. Fatal Bonds can also go crazy here if they can get the right opening, the right initiation. But after they get the entire racks, they just back out. Now.
Oh, Vlad's as well. That's a GG Vlad's right there from ZinQ.
Oh, yeah, he knows.
Flying that out. He just wants a little last item, squeeze out every bit of juice he's got left. He's got no buyback. Any insight that they already have or communication of just how these fights can happen and all the different tools we have to make them go our own way, right? It is insanity.
One of them got banned, you know? It was the
I know.
So still floating a lot of gold at this point. BZM opting, of course, like you talk about, for the Hex instead of
here.
A jump for a moment. Finds him. Now the Golem to try and turn it. 33 right on top as well. Do they have enough damage to take him down? Yes! BZM gone again, and the winner's curse, and the wolf has been leashed.
Let me guess, rooted?
Rooted forever. Ame, double kill. Takes them both down. Can they find more of the TP away? Looks, but not quite able to break that one. Roar, gone. They take down another 3 clutch kills. It's kind of crazy how that functions.
Chrysalis, he's looking for a snipe. This is a dangerous play.
I mean, you got to do something, right? Oh, he didn't go for it. Wanted to save the Omni Slash. It was close to an explosion. But the Nullifier, oh, he can't get up to the high round. Toby is going to be caught and killed. And now the silence onto the troll does not matter. Still manages to kill the XG, wanting to close out this game here.
They're thinking about it.
Sans Aegis, they move in. Now the pull back. There's the buyback on all the heroes. Do they have anything else left in the tank? That's a dead Saksa. Chrysalis tries to back away, still has Omni Slash when he comes out of this. Ame still alive, hitting onto towers. 33 ready to jump. Do they have anything else left in the tank? They find him. He's out of the game. XM, come back. No, that's the wrong way. XM somehow stuck out of the base. Do they have enough enough damage? Yes, they do. Ame now hits to the side, trying to find a root, can't quite get it, but the roar is there. Immediately it's dispelled off the end of it, but it won't matter. Chrysalis still to die. BZM, the last one left alive. They buy back on Jug. He needs a little bit more time before he can get Omni Slash back up. 5 seconds, but in that time, your racks are gone. They have Megas.
You know, XM taking the theme a little bit too seriously, heading into outer space there, but it didn't matter because he got the very important leading stun on 3-3, which gave the roots over to Ame and secured the kill.
One last chance to dance for the Juggernaut. Can he get in there and make an Omni Slash happen to stop this push? It does not look like it as they step themselves forward. There's the connection. Immediately, he goes away. He dodges it completely. The staff gets him out. GG is called. XG, they win game number 1.
They were down, but they were not out. XG continuing to